Yo, if you didn't know, SongLab Live is back. So follow us. Check us out. We got new podcasts, new interviews, plenty more content to share. Thank you very much. I really did. All right. My name is Earl Alex, a.k.a. Calf Ticket Prolific. And like I was trying to say earlier before I messed up, they should already know who I am here at SongLab. I mean, they've watched the videos. But what we do here is we really like to highlight the artists and the people in the process of making the music. So let me go ahead and throw it on the other side of the table where we actually have an exclusive special guest. We even had him on the flyers. You may know him, Ronnie Dijon. I'm gonna let him go ahead and say his own thing. I may have said the name wrong. I mean, I'm just saying how I try to say
right
it.
on it.
Oh, okay. But let me go ahead and throw it to the other side of the table and let these two individuals in front of me introduce themselves. Go ahead.
Sure. Oh, you go first. You go first.
You go first. For y'all that don't know, my name is Ronnie Dijon. I've been out in Phoenix for years. I'm not new to this, but I love this. I have a passion for music. I predominantly rap, but I do everything. It doesn't matter at this point. I just do whatever I feel on the beat.
Give me your social medias and how they can connect with you and find your music.
You can connect with me at Ronnie Dijon, and it's RONNIE DIJON, and that's on everything. Everything's consistent, and I got my own website too. It's RonnieDijon.com. Literally everything is Ronnie Dijon.
Yes, sir. Shoot, I'm a little vague, so my name is AB. My name is AB, aka Popular Underdog. That's actually how you can find me on social media. Popular Underdog, dog spelled DWG. I'm a producer, DJ, an artist as well. And yeah, I'm just here to network and support and things like that.
Glad to have both of y'all here.
Yeah,
that's what it's about.
Thank you for having us.
Y'all are getting on the music, right? Y'all getting on the song, right?
Yeah. We trying to find a spot. It's a lot.
Trying to find a spot. I know there's a lot going on here. Yep. And people come through. It's almost like a circus, but that's what we're trying to have going.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you guys for first rocking out with us. But like honestly, let me know more about your time here in Arizona. We'll start with you, Ronnie. Like, let me know. You said you've been out here for a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while.
You've been doing your thing. Are you native? Are you from here? Like, and how has it been kind of like throughout your career here? Give me a little bit of your experience so far.
Okay, I'll sum it all up. So I was born in LA. I lived there for about 13 years, and then ended up moving to Fort Worth, Texas, where my mom had actually purchased a house. So we were living better financially in that situation.
Oh, nice.
And then stuff happened, and then we had to move to Arizona. So it was just like another little bad situation came out and turned into something good. I've been out here since 2011, right after I graduated in high school. And the journey, you mentioned the journey, right?
Yeah, the journey of the music pretty much being out here.
I mean, I say it's just a life experience. It's just ups and downs. It's a roller coaster. It just goes up, it goes down. Some days I feel frustrated. Some days I want to give it up. Some days I'm just like, I love this so much. Why would I ever have these type of thoughts? But I go through every feeling of emotions when it comes to just pertaining to making music or just being around in the Phoenix, Arizona scene. So I'm still here. I'm not giving it up. As much as I cry and whine about it, I don't know if we can cuss on the podcast.
No, you can.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But
say whatever you want.
Okay. For sure. I ain't know if you have to be, clean and stuff like that. Okay.
Good.
But
our platform.
Facts. Okay. Yeah. So, like I said, it's something that always calls my name. It's always here, no matter how many times I sit back and it's like, nope. I either hear music in my head or I have a music partner. It's like, hey, I got this beat. Let's do something. And I'm just like, can't get away from it.
And AB, how about yourself? Are you from here or?
No, I'm from Virginia, VA. Born and raised, and I moved here like 5-6 years ago.
Okay.
Mainly for family. I really didn't think I was gonna still be doing music out here, but I guess I am.
So you were doing it before in?
I was, but just mainly moved here for family. You know what I mean? And just from there, I just budded. I got in a group with him and just been networking. getting to little clicks and just, you know, introducing myself and things. And
Been here for 5 years, which makes you a native technically.
Hey, we accept
second home.
after 5
It's only
native.
5
At the
years.
5,
That's how long it takes. That's how long it takes. You're now been inducted.
Yeah, yeah.
But doing music out here in Arizona, you did music in Virginia. How is it
Yeah.
different, or do you prefer one or the other market?
Honestly, the only difference between that or Virginia and here is just being close to somewhere like Cali, you know what I mean, or just the network, you know what I mean. I feel like a lot of stuff out here, there's, I don't know, I would say with videography and photography, I always say is better out here. It just seems like it's a little bit more better quality out here. No diss to where I'm from, you know what I mean. I don't know, it's because people have, you know, the opportunity to go to, like, was it that music school that's out here in Pheonix? Crash, yeah.
Conservatory of Recording Arts and Sciences.
Yeah. I just feel like, you know, in Virginia, we didn't really have that opportunity. We don't have anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I know we got greats that came out of there, though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? We definitely, you know, hold some legends and things like that. But, no, yeah, just, it's, you know, it's kind of, it's the same type, you know, community.
So,
yeah.
That's something that me and another artist were talking about, is that, like, kind of the problems that a lot of people complain about in the industry is like everywhere.
Yeah.
It's just managing it differently wherever you're at. So you may have more opportunity in California or in Nashville or in Atlanta or in New York, but also people are still more shady in New York, more shady in Atlanta. You still gonna run into the same stuff.
That's right.
So really coming out here and just, you know, pursuing your music, do you feel like you've been embraced? Have people, you know, have started to follow? Have you been able to create a fan base?
Yeah, actually, I feel like I popped off really out here. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like I made a name for myself there, but like coming here, I changed my name, and now, you know, I'm still AB, but I've grown into another like alter ego with Popular Underdog, and I'm DJing more and producing more. I feel like I'm definitely getting a lot more embrace out here, I would say. Yeah.
How about you, Ronnie? Are you feeling like, you know, support is adequate? Or are you feeling like, you know, people ain't feeling me right yet? Like how's, because I know artists have a barometer for this thing.
Yeah.
And we all feel it internally. So where are you at in your measurement, mental measurement?
A mental measurement. I appreciate it. This is my stomping grounds for starting this crazy ride of me making music. I mean, I have the support. I think that it also just pertains more to me, like more so on the marketing end and how to just push it and promote that better. So I'm not gonna point the finger at nobody and be like, oh, the scene is whack and people ain't doing this. Like, nah, I'm not. It's whack to me. So it's just like everything revolves around back to the head. So it's just like, I appreciate it. I'm grateful for everybody who supported the ride. And I made a decent amount of change here. So I mean, I can't explain. I can't complain.
Yeah. Now that is awesome, and I actually bring up these questions in that way to kind of see where artists are at, allow them to be genuine and honest about how they're feeling. I've asked another artist, like, do you feel like, you know, Arizona supports you? I'll ask those questions because a lot of times that's a conversation, and behind the scenes you'll hear people talk about it, complain about it.
Yeah.
But then the truth is, when they think about what they do in their career and how then when they go to a show, people actually show up, or then they didn't promote it right themselves, or they have issues with the promoter or the people throwing the show or the venue or whatever or whatnot. There are reasons as to why things don't turn out as they expect. And sometimes we have unrealistic expectations.
Yeah.
Especially as artists. Kind of need to taper. Maybe we need to do a little bit more in that area.
Yeah, exactly.
Before we get those flowers, we think
accountability.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So to me, there's no point in me like bashing or anything like that, because then people who live in Arizona or are the Arizona-based artists, they also realize that maybe your market is not Arizona.
Really?
Maybe that's what it is, and you just need to market your stuff in, let's say, Oregon or Seattle or something off the wall where you haven't thought about. That's where your music may be taken more to, you know, rather than just here. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why when you asked me, I was like, it's just you got to figure out where it lands, or where it makes more sense. So
I think that's a great way of looking at it. But then also, what have you done, or what do you think is a standout thing that you've been able to do that has helped people to kind of be onboarded as fans or want to follow? Because a lot of artists also feel like out here in Arizona, it's hard to even gain a footing.
That's true. On my end, I would say I give quality when it comes to the visuals, when it comes to the music, and I'm giving y'all like authenticity. I'm not doing what everybody else is doing in a sense of like trying to follow this trend or copy that, or like if I'm going to do a trend, I'm going to flip it into a way where it's like, wait a minute, this nigga's clever. So, I mean, a perfect example, I have the song called Pusher, man. I'm talking about drugs, but I'm talking about my experience with it. Like, the reasons why I did it is because I was just following people. I was falling into that peer pressure. And Wiz Khalifa came out at the time, so everybody was like, "Now I'm about to smoke weed. I'm gonna wear the snapbacks
Yes.
and the camo shorts, and I'm
Paper
just like,
planes only now.
exactly."
I'm sorry, I'm still on blunts to this day.
He's still on blunts.
Same.
Shout out to edibles. Shout out to edibles.
I mean, I'm not hating on nobody else's choices, but I mean,
Feel me? So, I mean, that's kind of how I looked at it. I was just like, nah, this is just who I am, and the people it belongs to, they're gonna receive it. I'm not gonna just forcefully be like, here.
And Ebby, like, what do you think? Do you think you brought over what, you were doing in Virginia to Arizona and it was new and fresh? Or what do you think has differentiated you and allowed you to gain your footing out here?
Man, I think you hit it on the nose. I definitely think I, brought something, that originality, that little VA to Arizona, Yeah, that little sauce, and that's what definitely made me just stand out, besides being a female who does production and things,
Yeah.
but also having the skills to back me up with it too, that's definitely good.
Is there any creative outlet that you lean towards the most? Is it like, do you feel like making music or DJ, what fulfills you?
You mean like outlet, like
like
just out of what I do? Was
because you produce.
I know, right.
You do
Look,
a lot. So many
the
hats.
main thing is production. That is my main thing. I've been making beats since I was 14, I would say.
Oh.
Fruity Loops,
Wow.
I had the demo version and just went from there. Like, so, and then DJing just comes hand in hand with production, especially nowadays. Just, make the beats and then being able to play it at the same time and play my own songs too.
Control the vibe.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, production, it goes hand in hand, but I'm really right now I'm tapping into like more vocal things and just getting on my own beats as well. I feel like that's a way to promote myself, promote my
So
production.
you're expanding yourself into songwriting and
Exactly, yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what I like about. So, I 100% agree. Production,
Yeah.
like, but I like all productions. I don't care what nobody says. They can hate on me. I like musicals. I like movies. I love all. I love all productions behind the scenes. And it's just it's like every production is a miniature miracle. Like how it all comes together and everybody's working together to bring something to like when you sit down at a Marvel movie, you are legitly watching hundreds, like thousands of people put all of their energy into this thing and put it out just so you can sit there for your 2 hours and eat some popcorn, right?
Yeah.
That's
like,
facts.
It's a miniature miracle just organizing all that together.
Miracle.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it as. So
Wow.
100% there with you on that.
Yeah.
And when I dive into different parts of, different creative outlets, different creative, abilities that I may have or that I'm looking to kind of just know more about within myself, you find different parts of yourself, you know what I mean? That you didn't know. You have to expand. It's almost like working out different parts of your brain. So like getting into songwriting is completely different than doing beats. And then which is completely different than just connecting with people and networking and that whole aspect of the game where it may be more logical and you have to kind of watch your back there, but no, here, I can be free and do things there. But even then that can be creative by the way you approach that. Have you guys seen in the music business side of ways that you can inject some of your creativity or be a little different or approach it different?
That's a good ass question. That's what I got to think about a little bit. Hold on, ask that question again one more time.
So like as you're navigating through the music business, have to connect with artists. You have to make sure everything is, you have to batten down your hatches when it comes to songs, split sheets, and as well as make sure you have all your documentation together. But I find that even through that, there's a creative aspect there. Because the ones who got it together, like, all right, cool. I know my process for, getting my songs recorded is this way. My process for making sure I have my masters all organized online this way, and then I may have, it remote backed up this way. But then, because I have it like this, that means my producer can now access that same folder, and he just gonna work on it in the background. And now I have now I have this stream, this flow of music being put out. I just record, and I've seen real creative ways of doing things. Like I even have a friend who has a studio he has his house in France and then his house in California, and he just has his laptop that he brings to his house, but it's like a duplicate setup of what he has in California. And so he can record artists, though, like say your artist is in England, he can record them there in France because he uses Nuendo, but then he also uses Steinberg Cubase, and with that they have a plugin which allows you to record remotely. Wow! So as you're recording over there, it's very low latency. It still allows him to do his thing over here. Wow! And it accounts for the latency. So it's creative in that sense of handling the business of doing and creating music. Have you found like things that you do or things that you think that you do that are just unique to you and your process, your creative way of doing this music?
Man, I think, that was powerful. I think for me, it just stems from just conversations, bro. Like, I can just have a conversation with you, and that can spark a song. Nice. Connecting with people here and there. I just scroll and watch some on Twitter or Instagram. I'm like, damn, that's actually be a good concept to create something. But what I do now, when it comes to the business side of things, is I do this thing on Mondays where I ask questions on Instagram. And I just trigger people, and majority of people will respond are girls. So I'm like, okay, so I need to ask more questions that pertain to women, because these are the ones who respond. So then as I do these questions, I subtly put my like songs in. It's like a commercial. I respond with the stuff, and then put in little stuff right there and there. And it's just like, so that's like a business model, because then it's still like, I'm cross-promoting who I am as a person, then I'm promoting who I am when I make music. So
it's an influential funnel. You're using your influence as well as the appeal of the topic, the subject matter, to bring them into your music, create a conversion right
Absolutely.
there. Awesome. That's unique. That's creative. How about you?
Shoot, he just reminded me, like, I do the same thing. Like, I think we kind of like, we piggyback off each other when it comes to ideas, when it comes to social media. Like, and we're learning that you got to do more than just do the music. You know, you gotta, you gotta be an influencer at the same time. And but I always say, just be original, just be you. If you be you, then it's easier. Then you're not like overwhelmed trying to come up with things. But as far as my process, creative thing I do, I mean, same thing. I'll YouTube some stuff. I'll watch like Pharrell in the studio. Oh, I love Pharrell. That's my #1 producer.
Hey,
that's like,
if you've seen it last thing, he was talking about this.
Yeah.
If you see it, That's why we had to take clips. We put it out about this, because he was pretty much talking about the collaborative nature of music and how we just need to be working consistently, working with each other and opening up the door for for growth in all of us as artists. Like, honestly.
But yeah. Like, just watching somebody, just really having my peers around me too. Like, I feed off of them, and that's like, I might be stuck on a sound, and then as soon as like he start rapping something or some type of hum, I'm like, okay, now I got it. Do. You know what I mean? And and then I do a little I try to get rid of that thing in my, but I do. It's big. Yeah, so I'm doing a YouTube series now, where I'll bring in artists and I'll make a beat on the spot, and they gotta write on the spot, and then they'll hop in the booth.
What's his name?
Then we drop it. The Factory. The Factory, The Factory, and just look that up and then type in my name.
If you would allow, we would also like to do a SongLab pull-up where we can just pull up to the studio wherever you're at, and we will, live stream. We will capture it. We'll do more interviews if you like. We'll do everything from that location and
Okay.
showcase what
Oh.
you do. So,
see, yeah, we gotta make that happen.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Shoot, it's in my apartment, but we can all squeeze in there and make that shit.
We're flexible. We'll make it
Bet.
happen.
Okay,
Good.
yeah, for sure. We definitely gonna link on that. Yeah.
Because that's what it's about. It's about collaboration. And speaking about that, you were just talking about how, collaboration will give more inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
So do you guys work together a lot?
Oh yeah, that's
Awesome.
yeah. Got
Very
a lot of
Yeah.
yeah.
You prefer it?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
It's kind of like, because we kind of have like a similar story and we relate in so many ways. At first, when we first like really started to work together, we were clashing because it was just like
that's all.
it's like two bulls. And then after we figured it out,
In one China shop.
right?
Yeah.
After we figured it out, it's like, oh shit, let's work together. Like we're two like-minded individuals with the same common goal.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, now we just iron sharpening iron right now in the process. So yeah, I definitely enjoy working with AB.
So
Sure.
everything going on here is just it's a Tuesday.
Yeah. It's just extra. I mean, I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Well, 100%. I mean, thank you guys for coming out, rocking out with us. Is there anything y'all want to let them know about what y'all got coming up in the nearby future?
You coming?
Yeah, I have an EP. I don't know when it's gonna drop yet, but it is called "Love Is Real." I don't even know if I'm trying to figure out how should I break that down. To make it short, love is real. At the end of the day, no matter what it is, love is real. And I'm just pushing that. I love what I do, and I even had people send me emails of them saying love is real. So hey, if y'all want to be a part of it, hit me up on Instagram at Ronnie Dijon, and just say love is real, and I'll put you on a project. Yeah.
It's real. Same here. Look out for different episodes of The Factory. And then like I said, I'm getting into my artistry, so I'm gonna have an EP coming. I don't know the date either. I don't know. I got a few singles out too. If you want to get a little taste of music that I make and stuff. And
Shout
Yeah.
out where they can find you at. Social media
shoot.
one more time. I know it's redundant, but
Yeah, I know.
need it.
They gotta be
You got to
competitive.
repeat it a
Yeah.
thousand times.
You can follow me at Popular Underdog, and that's the dog is spelled DWG. So
last but not least, since y'all first time here, tell them about y'all experience and how you feel about SongLab. Give us a shout out right quick if you don't mind.
Oh, that's a great question. Shout out to SongLab. From my experience here, it's been open. Like everybody is just open and inviting. It doesn't feel like nobody's trying to be exclusive. And it's just like, no, come here, hey. Everybody's it's just a welcoming environment.
Thanks. Yes, sir. Shout out to SongLab. Appreciate you for having me, and having us. My experience here has just been dope. Everybody's friendly. I love that, you got a female engineer, so I'm like, okay, y'all diverse and shit, so I'm gonna be back. So
Yep, shout out to
and
that.
yeah, I'm loving what y'all are doing, honestly, and look forward to collaborating in the future.
Thank you very much
Appreciate
for coming in and tapping in with us.
Yes, sir.
Blessings. Thank you for watching.
About to kill it. About to kill it. About to kill it. About to kill it.
Hey everybody, thank you for watching the podcast. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and come back for more episodes.